So today we're going to be talking about arts in the academics. Seneca Academy explored how arts integration in the classroom affects a student's overall learning experience, and they found some compelling outcomes for those students who exercise the right side of their brain. It's thought that students are more likely to be noticed for their academic achievement. The study was brought on by the American in the Arts Organization. So we all have fond memories of elementary art and embarrassing school plays and the intimidating concerts, but little did we know that our minds were actually being strengthened and our learning skills were improving because of these activities. Are you aware that cutting the arts program in schools could drastically affect a student's mental health and how they perform in other academics, such as math and reading? During my experience in school band and art classes was the time that I could have a break from the regular classroom, and it helped me focus better when I returned to the more rigorous subjects. I believe that the education system today is putting too much pressure on kids to excel in school without giving them the tools to. So time spent wisely. They're removing important time that children spend in the arts and gearing it towards more reading and more math. I will explain how this will negatively affect a student's academic performance and statistics in a little bit here. First, let's take a look at the statistics anyway. So a national study on 25,000 middle school and high school students by the University of California stated that those with higher involvement in the arts scored better on their standardized tests than those with lower involvement. It also went on to say that these students had fewer feelings of boredom associated with school. So you know that you need that little bit of an outlet of creativity to keep you through the day. So there's positives. Education within the arts starts a great amount for students' ability to think critically later on. It creates an atmosphere for positive emotional development and introduces self-expression, which in turn becomes motivation to learn. So you aren't really motivated to learn unless you have an interest in something. So why is this information so important to our future educators? Harvard professor Jennifer Roberts coined the term 21st century skills. And these include creativity and innovation. These traits improve problem-solving skills that carry on over to math and science. Not only does this education in the arts improve academic performance, but it also lowers disciplining problems, and that combined raise graduation rates. So those that have that creativity outlet sometime during the day feel less likely to outburst during other classes and get disciplinary actions towards them. But there are negatives. Countries that are ranked in the highest in math and science scores across the globe also have mandatory art and music programs, so it's kind of correlated. So why are the arts facing budget cuts and underappreciation? In some cases, in rural communities, the only thing keeping the arts departments are the volunteers and the passionate teachers who put in the time and effort to fundraise to keep the program going. This doesn't only affect rural areas, but urban areas as well. When faced with budget cuts, the art programs are the first to go, and this affected Detroit Public School greatly in 2009. The cuts led to half of the district school to have no full-time art instructors and therefore no one there to supervise those class times. So every student needs to feel success. So some students feel more success in the classroom where they have math, science, and just those kind of things that use your left side of the brain. But the kids that focus more on the right side of their brain also need those classes so they can excel where they kind of excel how their brain works. And that is all I have for today, but I do have a little bit left. The left side of the brain is focused on numbers and patterns, while the right side is focused on expression and abstract thought. And we can't fully teach one side without the other. Teachers both will make the brain stronger. The pressure on the students to perform well can be achieved by having a well-rounded education system where importance on all subject matter is applied. So, creativity cannot be left out of the budget. If we want to focus more on raising math, reading, and science scores, then we must focus on the aspects in education that increase the ability to learn and think critically as well. Thank you. And any feedback, questions, concerns?
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. How would you, as a future teacher,
Any questions
incorporate
kind of like on the speech?
the arts program into the schools to help better your student success?
I don't know, just kind of like bringing awareness to the community and showing them the statistics and that kind of thing. So.
Okay, thank
Do you have any questions on like my delivery of the speech and?
I thought it was a good delivery.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Any like
You're welcome.
tips?
More, less look down, read, more talk to audience.
Okay.
I like
How
your
about
eye
you, Charlie?
contact. Your eye contact is
Eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Thank you, Charlie. Sounds good. Good to go.